Everybody, how lovely to connect with you. I hope you're all doing well. I just thought I'd pop on. I haven't been on for a while. I've been really busy and I have found things lately just a bit tiring. So I don't know about anyone else. I think it's coming to the end of the year, and so it's just been quite a long year. I've said to a few friends 2020 is this sort of year that just keeps on slapping because there's just been one thing after another. So for me, I've found that I've had some really good times this year, and then they've been really good highs and really low lows. So it's been a real sort of roller coaster year. So I don't know how everybody else has found it, but it just seems to it's been a really different one, hasn't it? So I thought I'd pop on today to check in with you all. We'll be coming live on the 29th at 6 p.m. GMT time, so please join us there, myself and Dawn, for some live readings on Facebook. And if you'd like to just pick a card, A, B or C, A, B or C, and let's see what's coming in for you. Okay. So the Eight of Swords, I feel that this card is sort of saying to you, it's time. It feels like you're just feeling quite chained at the moment. I suppose that's, we're all feeling a bit chained at the moment because there's all these restrictions. But not only do you appear to be chained, it also feels like you feel quite overwhelmed with things. You're carrying the burdens all on your shoulders. So I feel like saying, it's time to offload a little bit. So do something that helps you either delegate, share the responsibility, or talk to somebody so your feelings don't become really overwhelming. Ring a friend up, or speak to a counsellor, or whatever it is you can do to share perhaps some of your thoughts that are becoming maybe too much for you to carry. This year, as I say, it has been one hell of a year, and with so much going on and perhaps feelings of being out of control, and so it's been there's been a feeling of perhaps fear around and things and feelings like that, so quite negative. So it's a really good time to share those feelings, because you're not the only one feeling like this, and you may learn some better ways of dealing with this. So it just feels like a time you should share. If you are feeling really overwhelmed at work, with your home situation, whatever it is that's too much for you, it definitely is a time to reach out and share, and just put off. If you don't have to do it today, put it off. Have a down day, have a PJ day, just release these burdens that are on you, because once you do have that downtime, you'll feel less encaged, is that even a word? Imprisoned by your thoughts, and you'll be able to have more movement and more freedom, just because even if we don't have the movement and freedom within our lives at the moment, we've got it in here. So it's like, if you have this downtime, you'll be able to free up your mind and feel less burdened. Okay, and if you've chosen card B, okay, so if you've chosen card B, this is all about waiting around, lots of delays and challenges. However, it's sort of also saying that everything's just in limbo. So it's not that things aren't going to happen, it's just that things perhaps won't happen when you wanted them to be. So I know that's a little bit like everybody at the moment. I personally had my Christmas this weekend because next weekend I knew I wasn't going to be able to see my dad. So we sort of had a Christmas dinner with masks on, the doors open, but at least we got together to see to see each other. So, and it does feel like this. This is sort of saying things are in limbo. So things may not happen as you expected them to happen, but it's okay. This year is very different. So I feel this card sort of saying, make sure you take advantage of this time that you may be stuck in limbo, that you may be experiencing delays and not being able to do exactly what you wanted when you wanted. So take that time to look at life differently, to instead of getting frustrated at the delays and challenges that there are around, try to look at them to the benefit that you can get out of them. Maybe it means, okay, you've got time alone, and try to get into something that perhaps go on YouTube and learn something, sign up for some courses, do something that feeds you, that makes you feel good despite the circumstances that we're in. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. But it is, also with the Hangman, I mean, it's a beautiful card and there's a very serene sort of feeling about it. And it just seems like once you accept that this year is a little bit, everything is out of control, you begin to see things differently, and you can just accept the challenges that are coming along and sit back and let go of things and let the flow happen. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And the Four of Swords, this card, actually it really feels like a bit, I can relate to this card. So this card's all about having a bit of downtime. There is periods in our life that we have to rest, and you can't be productive all the time. You can't always be giving, and this year has been trying for anyone that supports anyone, whether it's a mother, whether you're looking after parents, children, or you're the parent looking after, your family, or you're looking after a business with all the employees. I mean, it's been really hard. So this is sort of saying now it's time to take some time out, that you really rest and start looking after yourself, and start with the self-care. That may mean you may have to say no sometimes. It may mean that instead of doing everything that you normally do, you have to say no so that you can have some time out. And whether that means that you have some time out and go to bed, or you have some time out to go for a walk, whatever it is, I feel it's just sort of saying, take some time out for you so you can feed your soul to make yourself feel good. And then once you've had that rest, or I don't even feel that it's necessarily sleep, it's just sort of time out doing something that you enjoy. Even with the restrictions on you, my dog in the background, you may not be able to do the things that you normally do, that you enjoy, but you can look for other things, more simple things. Perhaps if you can, just go for a walk, listen to some really good music, journal if you're sort of feeling overwhelmed with your feelings, and so you give yourself a bit of a pause, a mental pause. There's loads on YouTube, some lovely healing meditations, whatever you feel drawn to do, but make sure you take that little bit of time out so you can recharge, reset, recharge, reassess. And once I feel you do that, you'll clear your mind and feel a bit more positive, or be able to see more positivity. Okay, hope that all makes sense to you all, and lots of love and blessings, and happy winter solstice.